Nowadays, women want to be like men in many aspects, but later on, the reality check comes through and life is not that sweet. Being strong and independent requires lots of energy and time. As the saying goes, blood, sweat, and tears. Working in a corporate environment is not that fun when you have to deal with bosses, colleagues, and deadlines. A job can be very stressful and the pressure is indeed unbearable at times. When the independence they preach goes out of the window, it's time to go back to the quote-unquote oppressive gender roles of a woman staying at home with the kids and the man providing for the family. Many men genuinely think of making money to provide for their families, whereas women think of making money to be independent of a man. Note the radical difference there. What's more, in some cases, the woman says she's only looking for a nice guy who can take her seriously and see her for who she is, not how she looks.
Stop the cap!
In today's video, guys, I'll talk about modern women getting a huge reality check, what they really look for when they talk about nice guys, and why they're not a good option for you. Stick around because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go any further, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Dread Musical X. He said, "I think what she really means by no real men left is that all the suckers are vanishing." You can say that again because that's the underlying reality. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5. As usual guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps a lot. And now, back to the video. To make this video more interesting, I will comment on an article about women who want to settle down after their wild days, if you know what I mean. The headline is it time to put my wild days behind me and settle down? Well, that's not a very lovely way of starting things, honestly. A woman who wonders whether it is time to settle down or keep living a wild lifestyle has a huge red flag to begin with.
You identify my bitches with APs. She ain't got an AP, she is not mine.
You cold. He cold.
She belongs to the streets.
Although everyone is free to do whatever they want, as long as their actions don't hurt someone else, it's not good to invite a girl like this into your life. You're better off with other types of women or just single, honestly. The article contains a very telling phrase that goes, "I'm 30 soon and wonder how long I can keep this up." In other words, the wall's coming. The epiphany phase is about to start. This is the time when women want to resort to more traditional roles, partly. Let me explain. The woman wants a loving husband, a breadwinner, a gentleman, and all that good stuff. She wants a Prince Charming who can save her from the haunted mansion she got into. In some cases, a woman lives this kind of lifestyle due to external influences, such as a single mother household, abusive parents, and other negative circumstances. Still, these women are not your responsibility, and trying to save them from their demons is not practical, but rather a waste of time. Other women, though, had been raised comfortably and enjoyed world-class education with exemplary parents. However, they ended up despising how strict their parents were and going out with bad influences, including hoe friends and lustful men. As a result, all the parents' efforts go down the sewer, and the girl becomes everything they did not want for her. This is sad, but also very true. In today's world, the female liberation movement and other bad attitudes and habits, if you know what I mean, are less stigmatized. That's why entertainers such as Doja Cat, Cardi B, and Nicki Minaj can freely rap about asses, titties, and sucking dick without any consequences. However, when Offset's cheated on Cardi B, it wasn't that fun because the cheater was a man. Equal rights, equal lefts.
If I'm looking for a wife, I don't want her to have been with like more than 5 to 7 guys personally.
So are you gonna hope that the person that you're going to be with at some point hasn't slept with more than 7 people than you?
He wants a virgin.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Yeah.
Honestly, like if that's genuinely something that you're looking forward to, like more power to you. But I think maybe you should search in your heart for a little bit more empathy.
I don't think it's about empathy.
I feel
That why
I don't
can't
think
that
it's about
just?
empathy.
But why can't that just be his preference?
it can be. I maybe my personal views are going into that, but that's just me, I guess.
You know how it is. Men's standards are discrimination, but women's are preferences. A woman should not be held accountable for her bad choices, but the man always has to deal with anything bad that happens to him. Anyway, let's keep on reading the article. In the article, the journalist Laura Collins spoke with a woman who can't seem to let go of her wild, jet-setting lifestyle. You can take her off the streets, but the streets will never get out of her. She's 30 and worried she'll never be able to hold down a relationship for more than 3 months. Is she ready for a relationship? Let me stop for a moment to clearly answer the question. No, she's not. She needs lots of introspection to define what she wants in reality. In principle, we, men and women, are told to have a relationship to build something meaningful, but others just prefer meaningless flings. This girl looks like the latter. Some months of lust and quick action might get you a dopamine rush, but a man can easily tell if she's a 304 or not. Look at the phrases this chick said to the interviewer. I don't mean to boast, but I've had so many boyfriends over the last 15 years that I've lost count. If a girl has lost count of the men she has slept with, you know what to do. You don't need to be that rude, obviously, but you get the idea. She's not the type to marry. You're better off without her. The longest that I've ever been out with the same guy is about 3 months. It's always my choice to finish. Guys get quite serious, but I'm not interested in commitment, so once they start getting heavy, they have to go. Take a look at this. She has confessed that she doesn't want any commitment, but rather sleeping around. These guys really tried to take her seriously, but she preferred being a 304. No wonder she can't retain decent men. I mean, any men at all. I work for an airline, so it's easy for me to meet guys I just love and leave. I'm always on the move, and when I meet men abroad, I can have fun without the fear of bumping into them again. When a man uses a woman, it's outrageous. But the other way around seems to be all good. Chances are some of the men she's banged wanted to stay in touch, but she told them she didn't want that. It's a bit more difficult when I meet guys over here because they often presume it's the start of something, and even though I sometimes have a few dates with the same person, I still back off when they start getting serious. Well, this one is quite interesting because if you're not having any meaningful relationship with a guy who takes you seriously, what's the point? Maybe she wants to use guys for some quick action? Men don't have to try very hard to get me into bed, and I'm wild, which they seem to love. I'm careful not to get pregnant or catch anything, so I never worry about that score. That right there proves she's a 304, aka no wife material. Friends ask me why I don't want to fall in love and settle down, and I wonder that too. I'm adopted, but my parents are lovely, so I don't think that can be the reason. I'm 30 soon, and wonder how long I can keep this up. This last bit is quite important because although she's been quite promiscuous, she feels the biological clock ticking. In fact, the experts in the article said, among other things, that things change around the age of 30, and you may find that the thrill of the chase is replaced by something more meaningful. What do we say all the time on this channel? The wall has no mercy and finally comes around that age. I honestly don't feel sorry for this woman because she's chosen this lifestyle. If she has a hard time finding a nice guy who wants to wife her up, sorry, but you reap what you sow. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? What age do you think the wall tends to appear? And I'm curious to know, what do you think of this chick who openly admits her promiscuous habits? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.